Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and this is the Slade Dynasty Chronicles. Only join us on another day. We've got them all up ready for breakfast already. Well, in fact, several of them have had breakfast already. And as you can see, if I take myself out of movie mode, we can actually get to see what they're doing. So where are we? Yep, the father of the household is already up. Well, he's only just got up. In fact, he's having dealing with his needs. Dolly got up earliest and she's now off, although it is Saturday, to the fire station to do some work on the fire engine, and it's miserable. It's late autumn, it's getting into winter. Oh, it's one day till winter, so that won't be long now. So Dolly's off to the fire station to do some work, just keeping tabs on the equipment, stuff like that, and I'll give her something to do. Carl is up and starting his day. Desiree was up earlier as well, and she's just had breakfast and is started painting. And Johnny had breakfast and he's tinkering now. He's got a handiness skill that he wants to sort of increase. And what can we say? Well, yesterday, of course, they got married. Johnny and Debra here. Can I get you a nice clean picture of them? Not really. I've got there's too much miscellaneous decor in here, isn't there? Getting in the way. Right, now, one nasty little thing I learnt after I set up the wedding of this couple was that whoever proposes marriage, that is their name that is used when they become married. So Johnny proposed to Debra, so they are now Johnny and Debra Christensen, which is fine. I mean, I don't really have an issue with that in the normal way of things, but this is a legacy story, and the rules really, you should try and keep the name the same throughout generations 1 through to 10. So what we're going to do, a little bit of a cheaty little thing. It's not a cheat really, but it's all part of the game. But we'll build it into the story anyway. Is I'll send them off to the town hall now that the working day has started, and get their name changed back to Slade. So we will do that now. In fact, I think so. Joy's doing his tinkering. What's Debra up to? She wants to kick over the garden. No, she's not doing that. I think what she'll do is Johnny will stop doing his tinkering. He doesn't have much of a handiness skill at the moment, I think. He's 4, which doesn't give him much. The trouble is Carl has done most of the upgrading of the stuff in the house already. So for a fairly low level handyman like Johnny, there's not much he can do to it. Anyway, let's get those two off to the town hall and get their names changed. Can I say, oh, rainbow! Every time I go into the map mode, yes, I know, and it's raining, there's always a rainbow. I always noticed it. I don't want to send them, you can't send them to, well, you can send them to tour the town hall together, but I don't want to do that. So we'll just get them to go here, and then I'll send them in once they get here to get their names changed. Okay, so Dolly's off to the fire station. Oh, she's already there. Is she there, or she's just turned up? This evil day. Look at that rain. Oh, terrible. So she'll maintain that. That will feed into one of her wishes there, and we'll see improve her handiness, which is good, which is required. Now, strangely enough, the the Sims fire department doesn't actually work weekends, so her working day is Monday to Friday. Go on, change over. There you go. Monday to Friday. And I've had a quick look around here, and there is nobody in the office at all. So I'm not quite sure what happens if you have a fire alarm at the weekend. Oops. Oh, I think simply the answer is don't. Okay, so Carl's doing that. Desiree is doing her painting. So let's NPCs not turning up to do their job. This isn't really the weather to be driving around in a slow-moving, open-top car, is it? Come on, let's get there faster. Don't want to get too wet. There you go. What is that one? Dramatic weather. Right, they've both got umbrellas, which is good. Right, come on, Deborah. That's it. Okay, now we're there. Carl, it's that time of year. Oh, Carl's been invited to a costume party. Should we send him? We might as well. He's he's in the garden at the moment, and if Carlotta's there, we might have another crack at convincing her that logic is good. But I've kind of given up on that opportunity, to be honest. It was going nowhere. So that starts at 1. Yeah. Well, let's see if he turns up. I don't think, was this when I was doing the recording for the Let's Play? I know Malia, quite some time ago, was being invited to a house party by her friend Jodie Bishop, but the party never actually happened. Right, let's get these two in here and change it. No, not you, Carl. Johnny, you can change your name. Yes, and so can Deborah. You can change your name. There we go. So we have to disband the group. They're both going in to do it, but they can't do it together. Oh, that's a crying shame, isn't it? Okay, so let's send them in, and we'll get that done. Lovely job. Go on. We'll call him Johnny, and his name will be Slade. And of course Deborah will do the same thing. Okay, so we're going to call her Deborah still. And we'll go back to her maiden name, Slade. That's good. Okay, there she comes. Right, so we'll get them going off as a group again. I mean, if I was writing this as a story, of course, as a blog, they'd be going here for some purpose to register their wedding or something, something official that couples do at a town hall. I don't know. They got married. I mean, you sign the registry at the church, don't you, or wherever you get married, and you don't need to do it anywhere else. Let's go here. Right, what I would like them to do is go to this fabulous new venue here. Now, one of my subscribers here to my YouTube channel, thank you very much, it's great to have you, is also a builder and creator of Sims on the Exchange, and she, ZG, her name, has created this. It's a replacement for the Corsican Bistro. As you can see, it kind of looks much the same on the outside, and it does have the rabbit hole built into it, as you can do. I don't know if you're familiar with building. If you want to replace a rabbit hole, one of the sort of simplest non-cheaty ways of doing it is to actually build a basement under your building, under your lot, with stairs down into the basement so that Sims can actually go down there, and in the basement you can actually replace the rabbit hole building. The logic of the game will hide it, so you don't actually see it when you're playing it. But what ZG has done is hidden the bistro rabbit hole here in the basement of this building that she has created. So Sims can still use it as an ordinary rabbit hole bistro. But better than that, she's created a real bistro. So what we'll do is we'll send Debra and Johnny off here because they have a conversation that they need to have. Right, so we'll send them off there. They'll get there in a moment. What's Carl doing? Keep an eye on him. He's still dealing with his plants. Oops. And Dolly's finished doing the fire engine. Now, what she could do, is there anything else that needs maintaining here? Not really at the moment. She hasn't got a party to go to, so I'm not sure why she's got that wish there. She could use while she's actually here, she could do with dealing with her bladder knees, and I think this is the ladies. That's it, isn't it? Yes, got it. So you'll use that. And then what we can do is we'll send you actually out hunting. We're still keeping going with her lifetime wish to create to catch these little minor pets. She's only got 4 so far out of her 20. She's got a couple of wishes here, one of which is a snake. She's already got 3 snakes, I think, hasn't she, in the house? That one's a turtle, so let's see if we can get her catching a turtle once she's done her dealt with her needs here. That's right, so I want to go here, inventory, get the collection helper. Do I have any turtles on the map? Let's have a quick look. Don't mind me, I'll just hum politely to myself. And hopefully not too offensive. Aha! Oh, that's interesting, they're down here. Now, why am I going to say, there they are. Why am I going to say that's interesting? There you are, you can watch that and then you can catch him. Right, Desiree's just finished her painting. We'll deal with that in a second. I just wanted to sort of make a note of this building here, if you can see it. Is it going to render properly yet? Ah, there it goes. It is. Can I go down into it? Let me down. Oh, too far. Actually, the game's a bit slow. This, I think, is an elixir store. It's actually created by an old friend on the Daily Deal forum. One of the great builders, great enthusiastic, inspirational, creative builders we had in that community a couple of years back. And I can't remember exactly who it was. I'll put the name and details in the comments, sorry, the description for the video. And I'll hopefully come back here at some point properly in the future. But it's a gorgeous lot, crafted to look like an old firehouse, as you can see there, turned into an elixir store with all the potions and the gizmos and gadgets you have there. And it also happens, unfortunately, to sit on top of a couple of spawners when I placed it in Hidden Springs, which is that. But anyway, I just sort of mention that in passing, and we'll come back hopefully to that in a future episode. Anyway, while we're just keep within the the gameplay we've got at the moment. So Desiree has finished her painting, and I have a feeling that's got her fun up a bit. She was a bit low on fun earlier. She hasn't done her homework yet, so if we get that done today, that's it. Do the homework, that's fine. So Dolly's going to do that. Johnny and Debra are off to that new bistro, and Carl is still pottering about in the garden. Right, let's get back to our newlyweds. Oh, they better not leave that car behind. Oh, has Johnny picked it up? No, has Debra picked it up? Has it gone back to the house? It better be there. I don't want that car to have been lost. They put some invested money in that. That's an expensive car. Okay, right. Where have they gone? Here they are. Yeah, it's just across. Actually, where have they gone? Lost them. Ah, here they are. Right. So let's have a look inside CG's. What did she call it? She named it after. Ah, there it is. Named it after a famous, legendary, iconic character from the Sims games. Is it? I've forgotten her name. Is it Agnes Crumplebottom? Oh dear me. Right. Yeah. Yeah. You'll all know if you're a long time player of the game. You'll know Crumplebottom as a famous name from the history of the game. And ZG has created this bistro lot, including the bistro oven set, and a lovely sort of reception waiting area, a little lounge area up there with, of course, all the facilities that you need. And downstairs, a couple of actual late night bars. So we should have mixologists turning up for that. Is that one already? No, we've got. Where are the mixologists? Nobody tending bar. Oh dear. And a rather nicely laid out, very nice, good colour scheme here, I think. the restaurant area. I've made a couple of changes as I tend to in lots here. ZG didn't put menus on every table. I've spread them out a bit more, just so I want so anybody can sit anywhere and order food. And a really nice touch here actually is this sort of reception desk here, where there's a menu on there. I'm not sure how well it works in terms of actual gameplay, but it's a really neat little touch that you could have. So I mean, if you're playing this, creating a story for a blog or whatever, you could sort of pose people around that. It'd be really nice as well. Anyway, let's get our couple sat down here. Oh, actually, is this going to be fun? Remember the trouble I had getting them to sit down at their wedding? Well, it stopped raining as well. Oh, that's nice. Right, you're going to sit down? They're sat down together. Oh, that's a result. Okay, so invite to cuddle. Go on. You know you want to. Right. Right, let them cuddle for a second. Am I seeing mixologists turn up? There they go. Okay, slightly strange outfits they've got here. They've both gone for the kind of black leather look. I'm not sure if that was the bar style that ZG was aiming for, but in Hidden Springs, that's what we've got. I love the hat, baby. Right, okay. Right, so it's a black leather bar. Right, fair enough. So Carl will be attending the party. Oh, he's finished his gardening. That's fair enough. The party starts at 1. Yeah, go to the party, Carl. Let's see if he actually goes to that. I hope he does. Right. Now, why they've come here is because... Oops, sorry. Oh, keep control of the mouse. There we go. Is that Debra has something to tell Johnny. So we'll just have... darn, you can see it right there. It's staring you right in the face, isn't it? Is that she is actually pregnant. Yay! I didn't show you the moment. Well, not exactly. When they conceived the first of the next generation of the Slades. But she became... Oh, there's Mika Grace. Where's he going? I see, he's going down to the basement, so he's actually going to the Rabbit Hole Bistro. Which is fine, so it works. Lovely. Right. So she's going to announce... Why does a tourist just stand around doing... Oh, hang on. Don't feel sad. Go on. Oh, she's going to have to stand up to do this. Oh, that was it. Fair enough. So much for all the excitement there. Right. I think what we'll do is... where is it? It's in here, isn't it? Request feel tummy. Is that tourist whistling? She's only just pregnant. I'm not sure there'll be much to feel at the moment, but there you go. Oops. Oh, that's right. So he's come up from the bistro with his food. To eat outside, probably. Well, that's cool, isn't it? Right. Okay. I think what these two will do now is actually they're not very hungry, are they? Neither of them, because they've just had breakfast. Should we get a drink? I think that calls for a drink, doesn't it? Buy a round of drinks. And what's the betting? You'll buy a tray full of drinks and the tourists will drink half of them. That's nice styling, that, isn't it? Big mirror behind the bar. He's wearing a musket. He's wearing a net. Dear. This is a strange bar, dear. Right. Of course, Deborah is critiquing everything. Like, where's Carl? Oh, he hasn't gone to the party up. Oh, it's happened. Why does that happen? It was a costume party as well. It'd been fun to see what costume he was in. It's disappointing. So he's obviously very happy to be father of the bride. Oh, and Desiree's finished her homework. Actually, she can deal with that as well. Actually, what Carl can do, I think, is do the laundry. There you go. Do something useful. If you're not going to go to a party, do something useful. What's Dolly doing? Oh, she got... did she actually go and catch that turtle? I don't think she has. Where is she? Oh, she's... Oh, I say. What's going on here? Oh, tell bogus for that. I think is the sort of thing you can imagine, can't you? Dolly's just turned up at this elixir store, and there is the fortune teller's crystal ball here, and someone's just walked in, and Dolly's just taken charge of the situation, you know, like, and said, "Of course, my dear, I can tell you your fortune." All right, so to this unsuspecting person. Tell bogus fortune to Genevieve Colby. Oh, I've never seen this before. This is interesting. I've never really played with the supernatural kind of stuff before. Certainly not the sort of the magic-y stuff. Well, she's very pleased about that. Good. Okay. Now look, Dolly, you came here not to go around defrauding pensioners of their silver coins. You came here to catch a turtle. What's that? It's a lizard. Oh, I didn't want a lizard, I wanted a turtle. What's that? There's a turtle. Pygmy, tortoise or whatever it is. Okay. Oh, did the maybe it disappeared? I've no idea what's going on. Right. Anyway, back at the leather bar. Oh, hang on. Oh, right. Debra, giving the mixologist advice on right on how to mix drink. So, has Johnny actually bought? No, don't. That. I'm not quite sure what he's cross about, but drink skill. Oh my goodness, this game is doing all sorts of fun things for me I've not seen before. What's a skill gain drink? Actually, did I? Are you supposed to? I'm trying to remember now. When you order drinks, you normally get a choice, don't you? Buy a round of... No, oh. You didn't give me a choice. I thought when you normally order a drink... Oh, for group. Oh. Yeah, you get the choice of drink. So you just ordered a round of random drinks. Okay. We'll drink that. We'll have Debra drink one as well. So what does a skill gain drink do? Oh, stop complaining, man. Okay, so Debra's got her drink. Johnny's got his. I wonder what's going to happen. Well, for a newlywed couple, they seem to be avoiding each other quite a lot. I don't know. Right, let them drink that. Let's just check up on where everyone else is. So he's doing the laundry. Dolly is finally getting around to catching her tortoise turtle thingy. Oh, and I've kind of forgotten all about about Desiree. Talk to Carl. She could do that. Learn to. Oh, actually, there's a thought, isn't it? Do we want to? What would happen if you don't teach a sim to drive? Do they pick it up anyway? I don't know. Right. Actually, let's see if we can do that. Unfortunately, Dolly's got the sloppy jalopy, the little car. So Carl will have to. What's he doing? Oh, what's he doing with the laundry out? Did he change clothes out there somewhere? This is a strange fact. They're in a strange mood today. Okay. Right. So Desiree, you need to. Can you ask Carl? Sorry, not. Yes, just Carl. To help learning to drive. So just drop the clothes there. That's fine. Oh, but she has got a prom to go to. No, don't do that. No. Does she need to? Right. She might need to have something to eat before the prom. She'll have a quick meal. She'll have a yogurt. Carl will do the laundry. Don't just clean that up. Let's do the laundry properly. Okay. So there are they, drinking their skill game drinks. What is... Oh, stop complaining, guys. Right, so Dolly has captured her pygmy... One day I'll start talking properly. Dolly has captured her pygmy tortoise. It's a particularly rare turtle in that species, so I think she can come home. And we're going to have to find somewhere to put it, aren't we? Oh well. So she can come home. Right, so Johnny... Is he going to drink another one? He's going to drink... Oh, you are a devil. What's Debra doing? She's still drinking that? Does it tell you what skills they've gained up? I don't know. And she's going to critique the bar. Oh, she's not, because she can't get there. That's fine. Okay, right, she's going to need... They both need the toilet. Is that the effect of these skill game drinks? They go straight through you. Okay, right, I think we've run... I had kind of sort of a plan for this episode. I'm not sure it's really turned out like I intended. But, okay, so we now know that Debra is pregnant with Johnny's child. Who's that wandering around half naked? I suppose the weather is quite good. What is the weather like? Oh, it's always chilly. Oh, you'll catch your death, dear. Right, so they are expecting a child soon. Dolly has improved her collection of small pets. She's now got 5 out of her 20. Desiree is shortly going off to prom. And Carl missed out on a party, and he's avoiding doing the laundry again. So, I think we will call this a day here now. We've spent a fair amount of time watching the family do stuff. Not quite what I was expecting, but hey, there you go. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave us a like. Anything to say, any comments, any suggestions, or... Ideally, if you've got any ideas for baby names, boys or girls, I don't know what she's expecting. They should begin with the letter E. I've already had a few suggestions in the comments here previously and on the forums, whichever way you prefer to do it. Even on my Tumblr account, which is linked in the description below. Just send me some ideas for names, and I'll have a choice. We might actually have a vote. I might put a vote up. Yeah. I might do that before we actually, before Debra gives birth to our next Slade. We might have a vote to pick the name. Anyway, for now, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you'll be along for the next edition in about a week's time. Until then, from me, Ajaxpost, and the Slade Dynasty Chronicles, bye bye for now.